It seems these days a referral to the principal's office just isn't enough. Now some children can be tried in adult courts and sentenced to adult prisons. Those under 18 years old can even be sentenced to life in prison without a chance of parole. This includes crimes where murder was not committed. But as PBS's Austin High School Students reports, the U.S. Supreme Court is facing a case that could change that. 23-year-old Kenneth Young is serving life in prison with no possibility of parole for a series of hotel robberies in and around Tampa, Florida. About 10 years ago, Young had just turned 15. He didn't kill anyone, but he is still being sentenced to life with no chance of parole. Some believe that certain laws and consequences are in place to act as a deterrent. Travis County District Judge Charlie Barrett believes otherwise.
Generally, harsh punishment, including the death penalty, has not served to be a deterrent at all. The number one reason is most people don't think that they're going to get caught when they commit a crime, number one. And number two is most people who commit crimes are unaware that other people have been caught doing similar type things and what the punishment was.
The United States is the only country that sentences juveniles to life in prison without parole. Iraq doesn't, nor does North Korea, who considers it a cruel form of punishment. More than 135 countries in the United Nations have rejected the punishment. The UN has also written a treaty to ban juvenile life sentencing without parole. The U.S. and Somalia are the only two countries who have not signed that treaty. Michelle Deitch is a professor at the University of Texas at Austin. She focuses on criminal and juvenile justice policy.
It seems to me that the Supreme Court is leaning towards doing something that distinguishes juveniles from adults when it comes to sentencing. So I would not be surprised to see a decision that somehow says that children are different and need to be treated differently in sentencing.
There are more than 100 juveniles in the United States serving life sentences without parole for crimes that are less severe than murder.
If they limit the decision to cases that were non-homicide cases, it's going to have a smaller impact than, for example, if they wrote a wide-open decision saying juveniles generally can't get life without parole sentences.
The psychology of juveniles could be factors in the justice's deliberations. Scientists say the brain and behavior of children continues to mature well into young adulthood.
Juveniles have their whole lives ahead of them. Some of them make mistakes because they can't separate reality from fiction. So some of them can be worked on. I don't think juveniles should get life sentences.
With all 9 justices deciding the new law for juvenile sentences, it's difficult to predict where the gavel will fall. And with the newest justice on the bench, Sonia Sotomayor, it's even more challenging to guess considering her background as a prosecutor. For the PBS NewsHour, this has been the Austin High School News Team reporting.